Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Super pumped to have you here. So today we're going to be reviewing 3 boards in one video, and if you watch a lot of my reviews, typically what I do is 1 board per video, but since I haven't uploaded in a while and since I've still been skating a lot and I have the boards to do this, I figured we might as well combine all 3 of them and I can just go over each board really quickly and talk about what I liked about it and what I don't like about it. So if you enjoy this content, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Let's get right into it. So the first board I want to talk about is this Zero team board. This is the first Zero board that I've skated. This is an 8.125. Typically I skate 8.25, but this is the first time I've skated a steep 8.125 board. And what I liked about it is the concave. A lot of concave, very pronounced nose, very pronounced tail. Loved the shape of this board. If you do a lot of flat ground tricks, I think you'll also like this. It's more of a tech type of board, and I especially liked it for heel flips. It excelled with all different kinds of flip tricks, but heel flips in particular, because of this shape and because the board had a lot of pop to it, they felt really, really good. And if you like Alien Workshop boards, or if you like real boards, think about like that really pronounced nose, tail, a lot of pop to it. It was great. Also, no pressure cracks. It's something that I always talk about in these reviews that really bothers me, is when you put your trucks on and the bolts sink into the wood. Did not happen with this one. Thumbs up. Strong board. So, how did I snap it? Well, what had happened is I was doing a 50-50 front shove out, and I landed too hard on the tail, which was acting as the nose after the front shove, and it snapped. But I still think this is a strong board in that any board that I landed, unless you're talking about a flight deck or a VX, I think it would have also snapped. So it was user error. The board stayed strong, hardly any razor tail on it, and I was skating this with Jessup grip tape. The only thing I would change is the grip tape. If I could go back, I would have thrown some Mob on here just for a little bit extra grip, and I think that'd be in the sweet spot. I was also skating the brand new Crux K5 trucks with this setup. And yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Not too much wheel bite, steep concave, great for technical flip tricks. So if you like real, if you like Alien Workshop, maybe even girl skateboards, then I think you'd really enjoy this board. And that's really all I have to say about it. User error is why it snapped, and I would definitely skate another Zero board. All right, let's get into the next board, which is almost the complete opposite. Zoo York. So a lot of times I listen to what you guys recommend. I'm open to skate all different kinds of products, not just boards. And this is one that I picked up. A lot of people were commenting, you know, try a Zoo York board. So I thought, you know what, let's do it. I thought the graphic was kind of cool. I kind of like these black and white graphics, as you can see from that one, the Zero board. But you might notice that this board is hardly skated at all, and that's because I couldn't stand it. Plain and simply, it was too flat for me. And if you like Zero skateboards, I don't think you would like this. If you like Foundation, Toy Machine, maybe even Welcome, then I think you might like Zoo York. But realistically, this isn't my type of shape. However, the board is strong, so I'm not knocking its construction. It's just the shape that got me. And very rarely will I not skate the board like through its life cycle. But this one was a little bit different, mainly because this tail, it's not very pronounced at all, and I would be doing fakie tricks and I'd be looking down because I wouldn't be able to feel the tail. I would actually have to look down and set up my feet every time, and I just wasn't about that at all. I mean, for the little time I skated it, there is some pressure cracks, but really I didn't get the full life cycle out of this board, so it's really hard for me to tell you a lot about it. But what I do know is some lucky kid at the skate park is going to end up getting this board, because I'm not going to let this go to waste. I was also skating this on the Crux K5 trucks. Very low concave. I can't talk about the construction of it that much, besides there is some pressure cracks and I haven't skated it for that long. But if you like Zoo York, you know, it's just not my type of thing. I'm sure the boards are strong and I'm sure you're progressing on it. It's just not my brand. But yeah, like I said, if you like Foundation and Toy Machine, you might like this. It's a flatter board, and I try to think about the skaters that skate for them now, and the only person that comes to mind is Chaz Ortiz, but I know he's not on Zoo York anymore. So really, I don't know much about this company, but thank you guys for the recommendation. I will not be skating another one, but yeah, some kid's gonna get very lucky and get this at the skate park. So you know, there is some good that came out of it. And lastly, we're going to be talking about Pardon My Thrashing. So you might not have heard of this brand. If you're from the Chicago suburbs area, it's a local brand from there. I always thought the graphics were extremely cool, and I also put some public domain grip tape on this, and I picked this up at Fargo Skateboarding. So if you know Fargo, the Skate Den, Asylum Skate Park, they probably carry Pardon My Thrashing if you're in that Illinois area. And wow, there's a lot of stuff I could say about this board. Typically for local brands, the wood is not very strong, and as you can see, there is no chips on this board whatsoever. There's hardly any razor tail, and I put a lot of work on this board. There's only one thing I didn't necessarily like, in that it was a little bit too flat for me. However, it did have a very large nose, good sized tail, and it did stay strong. For the amount of time I skated it, there's no pressure cracks on it. Again, the bolts didn't sink in. So I definitely like this board shape. I just wish it was a little bit more steep, but it wasn't that big of a deal where I couldn't have a sesh or I couldn't progress on it. It still felt great. I was skating this on Tensor Maglite trucks, and I really like the balance. I really like the balance of this on Tensor Maglites. It was a really light board. Public domain grip tape. It's extremely grippy. Not quite as much as Mop, but I would say a little bit more than Shake Junt. And yeah, I thought the graphic was really cool. To be fair though, as far as the shape goes, I know Pardon My Thrashing does make some shaped boards. So there's probably a lot of different actual shapes that they have, but 8.125 public domain grip tape. The only other con I can talk about is that when I was doing flip tricks, it kind of looked like vomit, but you know, that's my own fault for putting this on. I would definitely skate another Pardon My Thrashing, and if you are in the Chicago suburbs area, I would definitely check this brand out. Really cool graphics, really cool artwork. I'm surprised that it was this strong. Typically local small brands are not this strong, but this definitely gets a thumbs up for me. I really enjoyed it a lot. And public domain, they're also a smaller company. Check them out. If you like really exotic grip tape, I also think that you might enjoy them. Maybe it was a little bit too much for this kind of board, but yeah, I'd definitely skate another one again. Great for tech tricks, and I enjoyed it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Also, let me know down below in the comments what brands you want to see in the future. A lot of times I listen to what you guys are saying, and it's not just skateboards. We're also talking about grip tape, wheels, trucks, bearings, anything you guys want to see, leave it down below in the comments. A lot of times I take suggestions from you guys on what I should skate next. And yeah, we're going to have some more reviews coming. We've got some other brands that I'm trying for the first time that I haven't gone over or talked about. And I'm really excited to bring that to you guys. So if you want to see something, leave it down below in the comments. As always, have an absolutely awesome day. And I will include a little bit of footage that I got on each one of these boards. Have an absolutely awesome day, guys. Keep skating and stay safe. See you guys in the next one.